Yes,
Yes, sir.
I saw this one girl do this acapella.
What?
Acapella.
Shaolin. Whenever he's messing up,
Yes.
don't get involved. Okay.
Bro, she was great. She was amazing. She was singing about like energy and consciousness and shit. Did you see that?
Oh.
So it was acapella singing,
Yeah.
or we were just talking about poetry. How did I get the fuck get
I
singing?
mean, just saying. Yeah.
So basically, we just went through our train of thought of
I'm
Chance.
expanding my range.
All right, shut the fuck
Now,
up.
pick one.
Okay.
Acapella or
I haven't any tried my handed either, so
okay.
we should leave that for time to find out.
Tamam. Ben عندك مشكلة.
It's a bunch
Have
of
you ever
bullshit.
tried singing, Shaolin?
Nah, I haven't.
Have you tried rapping?
Nah, never.
Never?
Never.
Damn, that's surprising.
Why not?
I don't know. It just I never felt it was my thing. You know what I mean?
You don't got the words.
You got the ears.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I don't get the words. I've always been a bad writer. You know,
Interesting.
not
You know that
but
by
like,
yourself.
Not bad, but like I'm not as good to be a rapper or a poet or something like that. You know, I was more into the digital aspect of everything. So like I was a gamer, computer stuff and stuff like that. So like when I really got into music, I wanted to be into the like from the producer aspect or whatever. But then like I started seeing DJs and stuff like that, and then like yeah, that's
That's what I want to be.
yeah
Okay.
yeah that's
You wanted to be the maestro, basically.
yeah yes if yeah that's
That
it, yeah.
makes sense to you. Yeah?
Then when you get there and you start seeing that you're the energy generator in the room and all that, then it doesn't stop if you're really into it, you know?
All right. Thank you for joining Pastor Kabsa.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was nice having y'all here. We appreciate you for coming. So good night, everybody. Yeah, let's start this. Hold on. Let's
This
start
is how we begin. No, but I like what you said, the energy generator, because that's kind of what you are, in a sense.
Yes. If you're wet, the night is wet, right?
Whenever you're ready, Turks.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hello. What did you say? If you're what?
If you're whack,
Okay, you're
DJ.
whack.
If you're
Okay.
He heard wet.
Okay. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
where's your mind?
Hey,
Ramadan, my brother, is still
His mind is in the right place. Hey, welcome, Pastor Kabsa. It's your boy Adi. What's happened was popping episode.
145.
I'm just making sure. Hold up. Even though I just saw a second ago. Episode 145, the most professional podcast in this motherfucker.
Is that 46? I thought it was
No, we're on
Okay,
145.
okay,
I got the homie Shams right behind me.
Yo.
And next to him, we have the all-time greatness, Turks.
Yep.
And then we have some guy here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only DJ Shaolin.
Yes, sir.
If you have no idea who DJ Shaolin is, good.
You're about to find out.
You're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen.
Shaolin is one of the homies. He's one of the boys. He's one of us. We got a lot to talk about. As you can tell, it's Ramadan. We have no conversation, so we brought Shaolin.
You see, to what extent? That's how they feel
Last
about me.
Thursday, Shaolin asked me a question. I was like, yo, just get on the podcast. We ain't got shit to do, man. Shaolin, thank you for being here. You had a choice.
Thank y'all for having me here, actually.
Kiss
Thank
my
y'all
ass.
for having me.
Thank you for asking, actually. Like, thank you for asking.
Again, I dragged them into this. He didn't even ask.
He's like, yo, can I come and see the podcast?
Yeah, he's like, yo, can I just come and hang out in the restaurant? I'm like, how about you come on the podcast?
Yeah, exactly.
We ain't got shit to do.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
But anyway, let's start this. So,
Okay.
the reason I wanted you here, like, let me bullshit, is because I was intrigued in your story.
You hear me?
The problem is, and I know you now, like I've known you for a while, so I know your whole story, which is sad, bro. Like I don't know why am I so invested in one person.
It's a journey.
It's a journey. It's a journey. So, you know, the ups and downs of it and all.
All right, so we know you're a DJ.
Yes,
We know
sir.
you're an amazing fucking DJ.
Thank you, sir.
True.
Arguably the best DJ in the other one now.
Thank you, sir.
I would like to say the country, but I never heard the whole country DJ. But yeah, just throw it out there. Arguably the best in the country. What do you want to start? You want to start Saudi? You want to start in China? You want to start in Sudan? Like,
All right, let's start. Let's start from the beginning.
all right, let's go. Let's
So
go.
we won't get lost.
Hold on,
in the
yeah,
middle,
strap on. Strap on.
So-
Strap in. My bad. My bad.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, that was a different time.
right? So, طبعا for everybody that doesn't know, I was born and raised here. I'm Sudanese.
Yeah.
Born and raised here. I went to high school here, and then like music was always a part. Like growing up, you know, a big part, and it was hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I remember
never.
the 90s.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like my uncles would also, I was like inspired from my uncles and stuff like that. Because when I was about like 10, 11, they were about around the same age I am right now, you know? So it was like the golden era of hip hop, you know?
Yeah.
It was it was like coming up. Like the first rapper I remember hearing was DMX. Like,
rest in peace, DMX.
Rest in peace, DMX. I remember I was in Egypt in '98, and then one of my, like, so we used to chill. I used to chill in the room where my uncles used to chill.
Were you searching for food in Egypt? What the fuck are you doing in Egypt?
The Egyptian blood in me. Right,
Okay, there we go.
Side, so we had to go for a cousin's wedding.
All right, see,
So طبعا العيلة الكريمة كلها طبعا تركب طيارة وتروح.
ladies and gentlemen, take notes. There's a pop quiz at the end.
So one day, I remember it was like Asr, and one of my uncles come back. He was a DJ at that time, and
It's in the family.
It's in the family, yeah. So he speaks Egyptian because he's Sudanese, but he's like أنا النهاردة جبت له حاجة جامدة وبتاع. And then it was the DMX album. Then the first.
Do you remember which one?
It was the one that had
Rough Riders?
the Rough Riders anthem.
Yeah, first one.
Yeah, it was the first album.
Yeah. Shout out DMX.
Yeah, RIP DMX, man. So the intro goes, and then the second track was Rough Riders anthem, you know? So I remember it was like two beds, each one was facing each other, and then the song, you know, how it goes, and then 10, and I see my uncles there, like, and then the bass goes, I'm like, whoa, this shit is nice, you know? And then when he started cussing out, like, yeah, okay, get the fuck out of the room. You know?
It's not for you anymore.
It's not for you anymore. It's not for you anymore.
So all you hear is then he kicks you out.
Yeah. So from there, and then like I started listening to Tupac, Biggie.
As you should.
Yeah, as of course.
Going through
The essentials,
Exactly.
The essentials, because it was that time.
Yeah,
greats.
it was, yeah. And then by the time I started actually like going out in the street with my friends and stuff, it was the 50 Cent era.
Yeah,
You know?
2000s.
Yeah, Nelly and all that, you know. So it was mostly just love for the music and not really thinking about doing something with it because we weren't actually able to do stuff with music back in the day because it was kind of sorted off as haram and in some sort of way, you know? So
taboo.
Yes, sir. So time goes on, you know, fast forward, I finish high school, I go to China. And
this is
we know Shaolin. We know Shaolin very well. So let's give him a round of applause for finishing high school.
Yes. Well
He's
done.
even clapping. I'm just fucking with you.
That's right, yeah.
There we go.
Achievement, yes, unlocked.
Go ahead, Shaolin. So you finished high school.
So yeah, I go to university, pursuing education. Go to China to pursue education.
Okay, hold up. Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
okay. It was a
Pop breaks. So you graduated from here, Riyadh.
Yeah, Riyadh, yeah.
And then your mom kicked your ass out to China.
Well, they sent me because my older brother was there.
There we go.
Okay, that's
They
the
were
first
like,
question.
I was supposed to go to the States, and then my mom was like, "Nah, you're not responsible."
Yeah,
enough
go to
be
your
out
brother.
there." Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
let
go
your
to
brother-
China.
Oh, straight up. Okay.
And my brother was 1 year older than me. We pretty much did everything together. You know what I mean?
okay.
So
Even better.
but just the chapter is continuing in China now. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Mom, if you're hearing this.
Act 2, China.
So I go there. So like,
where did you end up going in China?
I went to, in the beginning, I was in a city called Xi'an. It's like in the middle of China where it has the terracotta warriors. You know,
Like
Yeah, because we were there last week. Yeah,
I know what you're
that
talking
one.
about. Like the big statues.
the big
like the first
statues. Yeah,
emperor
yeah,
statues.
yes,
Okay.
yes. So I was in that city. I stayed there for 6 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And then
Just
like,
learning Chinese.
no, I was doing in and out of majors, but I was studying in English for
Okay.
the stupidest reason. I don't know why, you know.
All right.
So, and then like, it was my first time going to a club in my life.
Mm.
It was in China, you know what I mean? And I actually saw like a proper DJ in the club and doing. And then from the first day, I'm like, man, I want to start doing this. So I started like, I made DJ friends, people like actually do music. And as everyone, you start off with the whack people first, right?
Definitely.
And then
Us.
you know,
People have nothing better to do.
Exactly.
and then like by time you build up, you know what I mean? If you're
Yeah.
a person that's into growth, you grow.
If you're passionate.
If you're
And
passionate.
you have a drive.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. So yeah, and then from there I started like actually doing it from 2013. That's where I started. One of my friends traveled back home, and he was like, "Yo, you can keep my set until I come back." He was supposed
That
to.
was his mistake.
He was supposed
First
to,
one.
He was supposed to be gone for like a month, but then he was gone for like 3 months, and I used the shit out of that.
Of course,
You know
definitely.
what I
What are
mean?
you talking about?
And I kind of damaged it.
So he had like a full set. Everything was
No,
ready.
it was a small one. It was
All right,
like
okay.
a small thing to practice on, and I kind of damaged it too when I'm like, yo, one of the
gotta
buttons
break
is kind of
this.
stuck. You know?
As one should.
But he looked at me. He was like, Did you learn good?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Then فدا راسك. I'm like,
Oh,
والله
respect.
حبيبي.
What's his name?
His name is Ammar.
Ammar. Yo, shout out to Ammar. Shout out
He's
to
in Houston
Ammar.
right now, and he's a music
Round of
producer.
applause, you assholes. Round of applause.
Yeah, respect
For Ammar,
Ammar.
come on,
Let's
yeah.
go. Respect Ammar.
Let's go. Let's go.
So what's happening here?
So Ammar,
He gave us Shaolin.
Amen. Amen.
It's his
Ammar-
origin story.
I'm here.
Ammar was a very, very big part, like, of me getting into this DJing stuff, because he was like he used to DJ, but not like as a big time DJ, but like he was more into music production. So he used to make like house music and stuff.
Oh,
And he was
interesting.
actually in spinning records and stuff like that. He doesn't do it anymore, but like at the time, you know what I mean?
Could I ask
So
you a question?
Shoot.
How'd you meet Ammar?
He was my brother's classmate.
There we go.
In
Thank you.
university.
I'm about to say, how'd you meet another Arab up there?
Oh, it was
In the middle of China.
Exactly.
the time I went there, we were hardly 60 Arabs, all like total
In university.
in the city.
Oh, in the city.
In that city, yes.
Y'all had your own clan.
Yes, yeah. You know, and like we moved like all Arabs, you know. And
So we found the real Wu-Tang.
So and in that city, you found like an English university. You didn't have to go through Chinese.
no.
His brother was there before.
My brother is the one that applied for me and all that. You know what
Okay.
I mean? And I
Respect your brother.
yeah, shout out to my brother.
Yeah, shout out to your
It's a
brother.
round of applause for his brother.
Yeah, no problem. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go.
Shaolin.
Let's go. Let's keep it
Making sure
going.
he came home.
Let's keep it going.
So yeah. Then fast forward, my brother partners up with this guy, this Chinese guy, and they opened up like it was supposed to be like a little bar, but it turned to a club eventually, you know, because it was like
Transformed, basically.
like it was like a student hub, like all the students came there. It wasn't that expensive, مش عارف ايه. I started practicing more on a Friday crowd. You know what I mean? I fucked up a lot.
You had a captive audience, basically.
Yes,
They
yes.
were trapped.
Yes.
They had nothing. They had nothing
Yeah,
better
no
to do
joke, no.
than to listen to Shaolin.
Because my brother run the place. You don't like it, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
You know
That
what
was
I mean?
literally it.
Yo, if you don't like this trash, get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
But talk about like live practice. You're literally seeing the effect
Exactly.
on the crowd right in front of you.
Well, you do see like the fuck ups. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You do see, and like, cause like we had like a very diverse crowd. You would have like Arabs, Africans, and each one wants to listen to their own music. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
definitely. Yeah.
Like when you go into Africa, you're like, hey man, play me some African music, man.
Exactly. Period.
You know, and they come mean like that. They comes looking at you, is like, yo, like play my shit. You know,
Exactly.
and the Arabs was like, yo, play me this, play me that. So it's hard to
Bob
set.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why the no request thing
Yeah,
comes.
yeah.
That's,
Okay.
Okay. So listen and shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
listen and
Leave
shut
me the fuck alone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
even better for you.
And at that time, they had no option because we were the only place in town serving that type of music and that type of vibe. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Which was hip hop.
Which was hip hop, yeah.
Okay.
And like the other Chinese clubs are all EDM and like festival EDM.
Oh, okay.
Like
So,
big sound, big
yes.
club.
Like, yeah, you would hear the Martin Garrix and all that motherfucking animal every fucking day in those big clubs. And they're really nice clubs though, you know, like they spent good amount of money on them, like the setup, مش عارف ايه. Every week they're bringing one of those.
We've seen Rush Hour. We know what's going on.
That's Hong Kong. Don't be racist.
I am.
But yeah, so like, and then from there I started like, and then like when I started getting booked, that's when I noticed that I started getting better, right?
Mm.
And then there was one of these OG DJs in the city, like he was like the top OG. His name is DJ Star. He's Chinese. Shout out to DJ Star,
Yeah,
but
the DJ Star.
he wouldn't understand shit. He only spoke Chinese. You know what I mean? He only spoke Chinese. And
Round of applause for DJ Star, ladies and gentlemen.
DJ Star.
Round of applause, DJ Star. Go ahead.
he was the first DJ I see use turntables in front of my eyes. You know what I mean?
Okay. So for that time, what were you doing?
I was using controllers, CDJs and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I was the regular
Yeah, amateur shit.
Okay, you're still learning.
the regular USB DJ. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
Yo, wait till you listen to this
disrespect to anybody.
playlist.
No disrespect, but like at that time, because like when the USB thing happened, bro, everybody just, and it's still happening. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, oh, okay, I can just have music on the USB, and I'm a fucking DJ. You know what I mean? No, it's not like that. It's not like you go buy some soccer shoes, the whole outfit. Like, أنا اليوم بجي بلعب رونالدو عندكم. عرفت؟
That's Shamsi. That's Shamsi. He feels empowered.
For seeing him, like seeing DJ Star on the turntables and he's like scratching and doing all those moves and I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I've been looking for, you know? So I started learning, like I locked it in with him for like 3 months until he got locked up.
At that time, how long were you in China for?
At that period, it was my like 5th year.
5th year?
Yeah,
All right, okay.
out of the 9.5
So
years.
the 4th year is when you were practicing.
The first, like I would say from the end of the 2nd year until like the 5th year, it was all practice.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's when you got the turntable.
My
That's
bad. I unplugged
That's
you by
when I
mistake.
met the guy, and then I saw him. I bought turntables, and it was set up on his studio because like I didn't have enough space because I was like always living with someone. You know what I mean? So I would lock
Broke boy life.
student life. Student life.
Student life, bro.
Exactly.
You know what
I know.
Student life, you know. So
But it's weird in China though. Like you're really like out of the system.
yes, because like again, you're working. It's kind of illegal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Kind of. It is. It is illegal.
This man is supposed to be studying.
Yeah.
but like
We're still studying. We're still going to classes.
I was, it was kind of hard, you know what I mean? Because like at a point, there's like where the dropout point came, and like I really regret it because it was my last fucking semester, you know.
Oh.
But at that point, I was really
Passion was more powerful.
passion, and the money was really coming in. You know?
Okay.
So you knew-
so money then passion.
The money was really coming in. You know
So
what
you
I
knew
mean?
this is what you wanted to do, basically.
Yes,
Like this is the direction I want to keep going.
Yes, and it was like at that point, I broke it down to my family. I'm like, yo, I'm really sorry. I know I'm supposed to come back with a degree, but
But
I came
I'm
back
coming
with
back-
this DJ
I'm
set
coming-
though.
let's go. Let's go.
Wait till I'm blowing this house up.
you know, and I was very surprised with my parents' reaction. They were like, you know what? انت راضي بهذا الشيء, like انت you see عندك مستقبل في هذا الشيء. I'm like, yes. They're like, Allah يوفقك.
Yo, round of applause for the parents.
You know what I mean?
Round of applause. You can clap this time. You can clap. You can
Yeah,
clap.
yeah.
They're your own parents too.
Yeah, so I'm like, and that moment really, I like,
They gave you all the fucking drive.
yes, I went not from 0 to 100. I went 0 to a million.
So this is step 3. Like this is the third evolution, the push that got you
The
to.
third evolution was like, this what turned me to fucking Shaolin today. You know what I mean? I had to move out of the city. I had to go to a place where it's more international and where you get to meet people who are actually better than, because I got to a point, I'm like, khalas, I couldn't learn anymore. You know what I mean?
You
So-
reached the ceiling.
Big
I reached the
fish.
ceiling,
Oh.
and I was also getting. I was like, I was still working at the place my brother was had a sharehold in, but my brother left at that time, and I was getting in really bad terms with the Chinese dude and stuff like that.
So it's time to move on, basically.
Yeah, I took a holiday. I went to Malaysia for like a month and a half. I reevaluated everything.
How Chinese of you? Right? I swear to God, man.
It's right next door, bro.
It's like when you go to when you study in California, then you go to Mexico for vacation. Tijuana. Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
So I went to Malaysia. You know, my homies were there, like a childhood friend of mine. So I stayed with him the whole time. And subhanAllah, صادف إنه the time he was graduating and shit, and it was actually like my first childhood friend I see actually fucking graduating university. Beautiful moment, heart touching through the heartbreak I was going through at that time, you know. And then I started scouting for new jobs. Right, I was either going to Shanghai or like one of the 3 major cities: Beijing, Shanghai, or Guangzhou. So I found vacancies in Shanghai and Guangzhou. I got accepted in the both cities, but same salaries. But Guangzhou was the life expenses was a bit cheaper. They're both expensive.
So technically not the same salary.
It's the same
Yeah, on paper.
But on
you're spending,
expenses.
yeah.
expenses.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
I would pay here $700 for rent per month. $700 in Shanghai. I'm paying $1,800 to
Yeah,
$2,000.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, that's a fucking huge. That's
Yeah.
a huge gap, you know. So I went to Guangzhou, and subhanallah, it turned out I was working at the best hip hop club at the time. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Because we were getting like, we're not getting like ASAP Rocky. We would get like people from the ASAP mob, made in Tokyo. I don't know who. We get these crazy turntablists from all over the world, and that for me, that moment was like, boom! I really grew because I was seeing these DJs that were so good. I would work from 12 to 6 at the club. Right, I would come home at 7. I would
In the morning.
Yeah, 7 in the morning. I would practice until 3 p.m. I would sleep, wake up at 8, eat something, practice 2 hours before work, and go to work.
Every day.
Dedication.
That's,
Yes,
Dedication. bro.
I did that
That's
from
passion right there.
from
That's
end of
drive also.
2018 until COVID, almost until COVID. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you did that for a good two years.
Yes, almost
Okay.
2 years. Yeah. And
So you had the best club, you had all the access.
Yes.
When people come in, they come into that club.
Yes.
So you
I would
had
do openers for them and stuff like
Exactly.
that, you know?
So you get to basically do your shit that they pay you for because you're so good at it, and at the same time you were looking for getting better.
Yes, and what actually helps you is the image of a foreigner and black in a
Yeah.
hip hop community
In China,
you know
of
what I
course.
mean? You know?
Click, click.
You know what's fucked up?
Speak English? Click
You know
even
what's
more.
fucked up? The club I was working at, the last one, the hip hop club, they didn't allow black people in. They allowed certain black people in.
What?
It was only because so Guangzhou, right, is a hub, is a hub for foreigners, right? It was like at
It's
a point
it's the computer like capital, I think, of China.
it's
right?
it's the hub of business. It's
Okay.
the province itself. So is at a point there was like 4 million Africans living. 1 million are registered, and almost like 3 million are fucking illegal. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Shit.
So they kind of fucked it up for everyone, for other black people. So yeah,
Okay.
you had to be someone. You had to be like a top MC in the country or like a rapper or something. They'd be like,
They're all waiting at the door, and you're just walking in with your set.
I'm just not, like, I just walk in, you know, because like it was like proper work. You know, the set is there, and you just come with your laptop. That's
It
it.
also helps your name is Shaolin. So
Yes,
like,
of
okay,
course.
we know this guy. He's
Yes.
part of us.
Yes. So like,
Can you explain to everyone why you call Shaolin?
oh yeah. So the Shaolin, I was by Abdu. You know
Yes,
what
I
mean?
know.
So I have a friend of mine, Ali Al-Ghamdi.
Yes.
He's
Sadly.
a tattoo artist in China. So he's like, يا حبيبي شو اسمه امك ده انت هسه محل
Hold on.
Rewind for a
Hold
second.
on. We need to go back for a second.
Exactly.
Okay, we're gonna need to go back to Ali. All right, shout out to the fam. Okay, shout out cousin. Okay, what does cousin do?
Expansion. Expansion.
He's a businessman.
My tribe is everywhere, son.
He's a really good businessman. He's into the Abu Rialen market here.
Yes.
He holds a lot of like he's one of the
Moves
biggest-
containers
yeah,
basically.
and stuff like that. Owns mashallah a diner over there.
Oh, bars.
Yes.
Nice.
And he opened for his wife. He has a Chinese wife. He has a tattoo
On brand.
parlor. Or
Hold
something.
up. Shout out to Ali.
Whatever,
Shout out to
whatever
Ali.
makes you happy.
got these
Whatever
from
makes
there,
you
you know what
happy,
I mean?
honey.
I guarantee you that one says ice, one says fire. I know those tattoos. I've seen them before.
So Ali, I was talking to him. I'm like, yeah, you know, and that's like before I moved to Guangzhou, because Ali lived in Guangzhou the whole time, and that's before I moved to Guangzhou.
Making
That was
money.
in 2016, yeah. So he's like, يا حبيبي شو اسم امك ذا انت يجي عبده محل كفرات ولا تبيع كبه انت عرفت؟
I mean, he's got a point. You know?
Yeah, he is legit. he
So I
is
was like,
legit.
yeah, man, this nigga got a point.
Yeah.
Okay, you agreed. That's good.
So I started talking to one of my homeboys, right? You guys know Ellie from El Meshtan, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Her husband, Adham, is he's a
Yeah.
cool, really
Shout
cool
out to
friend.
the Metro. Shout out to
Yeah,
shout out to
you know
everybody.
what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to everybody.
So me and Adam were talking about it. I'm like, yo, man, you know, this Abdu shit got to change, you know? He's like, yeah. Then he was like, yo, Black Shaolin. I'm like, no, I was like, Black Shaolin. He was like, remove the black, just keep
Exactly.
Shaolin. You know what
That's
I mean?
way too much of a Marvel
Yeah,
superhero.
too much. Yeah, too much. Yeah,
Exactly.
it's too much. It was like
Exactly.
because it was almost
We
around,
understand.
it was almost around the same time Black Panther was coming
There
out.
we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. We saw the influence.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah,
He's an animal, but in China. What does he do? He shouts.
What is a cat in Chinese?
Mao.
Okay, it should have been Black Mao.
Hey Mao.
Oh, my bad.
That's how you say it.
Listen, if you want to fight, we can fight.
But I mean,
Okay.
with a name like Shaolin, how did you not run into anybody else that was
This is what I
called
wanted to
Shaolin
ask.
in
No,
China?
no,
Okay.
First off, no one's gonna call Shaolin walking around China. Okay.
So for Chinese people, Shaolin, because it's like part of the Buddha temple thing.
What is Shaolin?
What is Shaolin? Okay,
Other than
so,
the movies and the Bruce Lee
it's
part.
it's a martial art, right? They teach the people in the temple, اللي هم
Buddhists.
the Buddhists here.
Okay.
It's only used to defend the temple. You know what I mean? This
Okay.
art. That's it. And
So you're
part-
defending the temple of hip hop.
Yes,
In
sir.
China.
Yes, sir.
There you go. I
Yes,
connected
yes,
it,
sir.
son. That's it. We got your backstory. There you go. So who's the villain?
Let's not go there.
All right.
I mean, there's no villain, but like,
No, but it's good.
Sometimes-
Let's First that.
You established that identity. You took that Shaolin. You're
Yes,
like,
sir.
okay, I'm moving to Guangzhou. I'm at this point, like, the family's accepting this.
How early
I've
was the name
stepped up.
before? Was it before Guangzhou or
It was before
Before.
Guangzhou.
Okay, all right,
So
okay.
this is at this point, my family's accepted this.
Khalas,
I'm
yeah.
better than a fucking amateur. Like I know how to turntable,
Alhamdulillah, yes.
and I'm going.
I am not
so-
Champsy anymore.
Yes,
yes.
Mhm. There we go.
Because
And
like I started getting booked, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't getting booked in those glamorous clubs. Now I was getting booked in like real hip hop joints, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And yeah, like
So you moved there.
yeah, I moved there. I started,
Changed the name.
I started.
You became Shaolin.
No. But Shaolin was already there, like in the city, the first city, Xi'an. Like I cemented the name, you know what I mean?
There you go.
Alhamdulillah.
Go.
يا مو هياط ولا شيء يا ولد
No, we know.
فحط بامهم
Not in China.
We saw the pictures.
yeah, يعني الحمد لله it went like really well. But like the only mistake is that I took it for granted. You know what I mean? I thought this was خلاص. This is like the China part.
Yeah.
It's lasting forever. It was gonna last forever. Then boom, fucking COVID happens. You know what I mean?
And everything flips upside
And
down.
that was when right after I met Mo Bajeva. I met Mo Bajeva
Okay.
in November, December, COVID. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So who's the bad omen here?
we found out. We found it out. Him and his life coach. So hold on. When COVID happened, you were still in China.
Yes, I was still in China. Yeah.
So how was that?
Well, because where I was at,
Because all we heard was from the news. We saw
Yeah,
just footage.
Okay, so you know Wuhan, that's where it happened.
Yeah.
So Wuhan was in full lockdown.
Yeah.
It was in, but for us it wasn't. It was like a partial lockdown. No clubs and أي أماكن أي أماكن عامة فيها تجمع ما أدري إيش.
Did it feel as scary as it was?
No, not really.
It didn't?
No, it was too quiet. Because يعني صادف وقت إنه it was the Chinese New Year.
Oh.
So
Yeah, they
everybody's
canceled it.
everybody's on a holiday at that time. You know what I mean?
And people are
So
just
most of the
tense.
people went to their hometowns and they got locked there. Everybody was like, you couldn't travel for at a certain point.
Yeah.
What was fucked up is that you couldn't travel in China, but you can leave China.
Yeah, that was one of the
know?
problems. But here's the question that I have. When you guys were like being told about COVID,
Mm-hmm.
did you guys feel like it's that scary or that big of a
in the
deal?
beginning, we're like, bro, it's like fucking swine flu. You know what I mean? It's like,
Okay.
It's
بس
one of-
عادي يعني مو إنه. And then like a week later, you start hearing people are actually dying from the shit, and the numbers are increasing. You know. So what they did is that you had to wear a mask before going to a club or anywhere, and they would check your temperature. That was it.
Okay.
That was the second week. Third week, shit was really getting serious. Everybody's wearing a mask. I don't know what, but it wasn't mandatory yet, you know?
Yeah.
And then by the end of January, where I was at, they closed all the clubs and everything until further notice. Nobody knew until when.
And this was before the world actually like realized what was
Yeah.
going on.
And
This is
everybody,
when, like,
End of
this
Jan.
January 2020.
okay.
The end of January 2020. So we were on that partial lockdown. No, like because I was working at that time was fully full time at the club. So we started doing online
Concerts.
yes, you know.
Exactly.
That's where it fucking started.
So
you know?
DJ Shaolin on Zoom.
on fucking
WeChat.
TikTok.
Oh, okay. There
Oh,
we
that's where
go.
it started. Okay.
There we go.
So you know the Chinese have their own platform on
Yeah.
TikTok, and the world have different TikTok. So we used to do that and paid us half salary and all that. But the reason I had to leave at that time because my passport was expiring, and I've already canceled my iqama at that time in Saudi. So and the only place I could renew it was Sudan. So the plan was 3 weeks in Sudan
Okay.
and back to China. You know, but unfortunately, some shit never goes as planned.
Okay. It didn't work out like
It
that.
didn't work out.
How long were you in Sudan for?
A fucking year.
Oh wow.
I wanted to get it out there.
A whole fucking
It
year.
started out as 3 weeks.
With nothing.
With
No equipment.
nothing. I went with a bag that was supposed
3
to be for
weeks.
like 3 weeks. You know what I mean?
And stayed a year.
And I lived with that bag for a whole fucking year.
Wow.
Okay, like I am
And
now
it's
here.
not Sudan is not the place where you're gonna. Oh, today I'm gonna go shopping. You know what I mean? We don't have none of these. We don't have fucking H&M. You know what I mean? For
H&M is not something to be proud of, but let's
But
keep
I'm
going.
saying, but, you know,
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
like to that extent. You know what I mean? So
But did you find like parties, anything there?
oh yeah. I was like I didn't do nothing big because like the DJs over there. So there's this DJ Kant, DJ Taha Robi, who's Nadine's dad, Arubi, you know Nadine Arubi?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
her dad.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
DJ.
shout out.
He
Nice.
owns a radio station called Capital FM. He's a house DJ, surprisingly.
Nice.
Interesting.
And it's DJ Kant, DJ Taha, and that's it. The rest,
Basic,
not basic.
average.
Practice, motherfuckers. Practice.
Wow.
Oh, damn. Oh,
Straight
damn.
up.
Practice. Get
So now, welcome to Pass the Kabsa.
Practice.
Straight from your boy.
Yeah, exactly.
I
That's
swear to
your
God.
family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but when you were there, like, did you know what you were going to? Were you still planning on going back to China?
Well,
did you know that you wanted to keep going down this route?
I mean, the plan was to go back to China. I wasn't planning to come back here until next year. You know what I mean? I was still like, I wanted to go back and build the rep more and more and practice more and more and come back, you know?
Did you meet Proud before COVID or after?
Right before COVID. I met him in China.
You met Proud in China?
Yeah, a friend of mine was like,
Okay.
what
What was he soul searching for? Garments?
Garments, sir.
Literally, textiles.
Textiles, sir.
How'd you bump into Proud in China?
A friend of mine told me, his name is EK. I don't know if you guys know him.
No, we don't know EK.
Okay.
Shout out to EK though.
So EK told me like, EK's a long time friend. Told me like, there's this guy coming to China, and you like he
He's very spiritual.
He was very
Has great
spiritual,
vibes.
you know.
He's looking for energy.
Yeah,
Looking for energy.
Exactly, that's what he was looking for.
Yes,
energy.
yeah, looking
You know
for
what I mean?
energy.
So I'm like,
And he has
cool.
multiple life coaches.
You know. So I met Mo, and actually also my friend Adham knew Mo because Mo at that time was still working at La Grey,
Mm.
the clothing store, the high end clothing store in Tahliya.
I'm gonna act like I know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay, let's
so-
keep going. All right.
so-
No one cares about Proud.
And I think he just quit at that time, and he just came to China, and he was gonna full on focus on Proud Angelus. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So I met him. I met him. And
So you met Hungry Proud.
yes, I met Hungry Proud, yeah.
Transformational
Yeah.
Proud.
Yes.
And I was still like that Riyadh boy, you know, he's from Jeddah. He's like, أهلاً وسهلاً. I'm like, oh, أنت من جدة.
Like that's the energy you came with. Bro, you're in Guangzhou.
7 years of China can't do shit to
Let
that.
it go, my guy. Exactly.
من
Você
جدة. I'm
Oh shit. That is amazing. All right.
So yeah, getting back to Sudan, like Sudan for me was like, yeah, it was a slowdown, but like, alhamdulillah, it was really eye-opening in a lot of things. It made me really appreciate life because like you see people there with the simplest things they have. These motherfuckers are still happy.
Mm.
They're so happy. You know what I mean? And like you could find people just kicking in the right on the corner of the street, drinking coffee all day.
And just
Normal.
enjoying.
And life is good.
Yeah, life
You know
is
what I
good,
mean?
Yeah, life.
It's peaceful.
It's very peaceful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, although I feel internal, the civil problems, الحكومة and stuff like that, Allah kharijna minha. But inshallah, يعني, if Sudan really had like someone really looking out for it and really looking into these projects, the agricultural projects, at least, خلاص, Sudan is good.
Yeah.
You know?
It's good.
But
Pay for our people in Sudan.
منه العوض عليه
Amen.
العوض, زي ما
Yes.
نقول. Pray for my niggas in Sudan, you know?
Amen.
Yeah. We're praying for the people in Sudan.
Sudan, yeah.
You're not gonna set me up.
And the niggas too, you know?
You ain't gonna set me up. Swizz
Yeah.
on my line.
But yeah,
So Sudan,
so Sudan,
and then you came here
and then I came here, yeah.
because your family was here.
Yeah, so yeah, then like, and coming back here was just like, it happened in a month.
It's
you know
been
what I mean?
like at that point, how long has it been since you've
year.
been to Saudi?
Last time I was in Saudi, 2017. As soon
Okay.
as Saudi
Oh,
was
okay.
changing,
Okay.
when they closed Tahliya
Yes.
and they
Mm.
put the musician, the bands, and all that,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, we're going somewhere. We're definitely
there's,
going
there's something going on
You know,
here.
I went out just to practice. Now
You
I'm
know,
coming home.
I'm like, yo, I gotta go step my game up because I know a lot of people from this category are gonna come back and try to prove themselves. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Step
But-
into the arena.
Yeah. Like, and hatta at that time, the DJs that were there, like they're still out here now, but still, because I don't blame them because they don't really get much international interaction with other DJs and stuff like that. They're limited with what they have over here. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That's unfortunate to them. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the DJs from my genre. You know what I mean?
It's still too early days, also.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, to a certain
kind of,
extent.
kind
Yeah,
of.
it's still early.
And
days.
alhamdulillah, like really going out, like being out there in the world, that really helped a lot. Really.
So you came here,
So I came here. Yeah, I came here.
Came to see the family.
Yeah, I was a year jobless. You know what I mean? I'm in the last of my savings and all that, bro. I'm like the first whatever job is gonna come my way. You know what I mean? I wasn't even thinking about DJing yet. I'm like the DJing. Listen, let me stabilize first, and I'm gonna boost up with that later. You know. So I started working at a frame shop in Tahliya, in Slimania. It's owned by my friend. I worked there for like 3 months, and during that period, the Mashtel thing happened. That was like my.
That was the first time I met you.
That was my first. That was my first.
Oh, for real?
That was my first public appearance in Saudi.
Oh, no way.
That was my
You were there for that. Okay.
That was my first public appearance ever in Saudi, you know? I actually did 2 private parties before that, but I'm like, the crowd, I'm like, nope. I told my friend, I'm like, my friend Walid, DJ Walid, goes by DJ number 1. Shout out to him for bringing me into that, you know.
Shout out to another
Shout out to Walid.
step
Shout out
on the
to
journey,
Walid.
another of the mentors
you know,
and supporters.
Walid just started DJing, but like he took me to a couple, like 2 or 3 parties, but I'm like, yo. And he knows this. I told him every time we're leaving, I'm like, bro.
Never again.
This is not it. And I just keep on saying this is not it until we leave the compound and leave the door. I'm like, bro, this is not it. This is not it.
Just letting you know. Like,
This is not it. This is not it.
That's not how we're vibing.
in case you're thinking.
No. So, and then like, it was an honor doing the thing with Rex and Mashtel. Because like, I've been following Rex.
Shout out to the boy Rex.
You know, Rex.
Rexy,
My man.
Rexy.
That was the
Rexy.
first ever event.
Yeah, my first public appearance ever in Saudi. And shout out to Mashtel for making it happen. Ellie, was Walid and all those guys. And it was a 3-day thing.
Yeah.
First day was because we were still under COVID regulations, you know, 20 مش عارف ايه.
Yeah.
And the cops kept on coming in to check how much people were in there, you know. And I was just right there playing my casual, explicit hip hop music. You know?
Vibing, just vibing.
But apparently, I caught some people's attention. You know what I
I
mean?
thought you were always here. Like when I saw, I felt like, yo, you've done this multiple times before. Like you knew exactly what we wanted to hear. Actually, at the same time, I thought Rex was the one who brought you because I know how big of a hip hop head Rex is.
Because like when the thing came, when the thing got offered to me, they were like, "Yo, you're gonna play in Mashtel, and guess what? Rex is gonna." I'm like, because I'm gonna play there. You know what I mean?
Like, what's going on? What's the vibe?
What's the event?
What's the energy?
You know what I mean?
What's the crowd?
Yeah,
And
you're
I
gonna
see-
play there. It's a dinner party. Come on.
Okay, you know what I mean?
Mishler would do that.
Yeah.
Mishler would do that.
They were like Rex. I'm like,
Yeah, that's the right audience.
came-
That's
There you
literally.
go.
you know, جبت الكورة في ملعب.
Exactly. There you go. There you go.
And alhamdulillah, I went there, did my thing, you know, and then slowly these private things, and then boom, you know,
We are where we are.
we are.
Thank you everybody for joining us. We appreciate you. It's over. Khalas. It's a long ass boring story.
The journey has ended.
But damn straight, boom. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what's happening.
But yeah, like
So you came here. I'll fill in the blank for you
Okay.
because you're being very nice.
Mhm.
So you came here,
Okay,
and then there was a lot of people that
Mhm.
thought they were DJs,
yeah,
and then you came onto the scene, and they remembered that they were not DJs
Yeah,
anymore.
you put everyone in their place.
Yes.
I put some people in their place.
No,
yes.
you put everyone in their place. Let's be honest. A lot of people went back and like, yo, I need to work on this now. I really need to work on this. You gave us that little taste of great hip hop. And from there, it just became very bad for everybody. We're not gonna talk about the private events that we you know,
Look, it's bad
because
but
you did
it's-
so many great events for us, even like, you know, personal events that we have. You know,
Yeah,
you always like, you know,
On
put it
point.
this way.
On point.
We once had a gathering and someone played Justin Bieber. And Shiloh went
And
and
I was on-
unplugged.
I was on the phone when the song was played. They're like, "Yo, where you at?"
Shiloh unplugged
Where
all
did
the
you,
music.
Shaolin?
Yeah, and like everyone's calling, yo, Shiloh, get the fuck over here now. Save us. But that aside, you've also been doing like so many public appearances for Proud Angeles.
Proud Angeles,
Yes.
Jeddah, Binali.
Benali.
Yes,
Benali was fire also.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Shout out to Dalia as always.
Dalia, you know,
Yeah, Dalia's
Benali.
setting it
yes,
up.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we had, and where else? Hold on, I'm trying to remember. Did you do the Muse?
Muse, nah. Muse, I didn't.
No,
It was actually it was supposed to be vinyl mode, right?
Yeah, Middle
But-
Beast.
but-
I remember
but
the second was vinyl mode. I think the first one was someone
No,
else.
the
though.
first no. There was nobody. There was nobody for the first one. The second was, but they couldn't.
No wonder it was trash.
It was so quiet. It was so quiet.
It was quiet.
But it's
Yeah.
great. It's great seeing you
But
even to the events that we go to. The Hia event that we went to.
yeah, that one.
Yes.
That was
Drunk Elephant.
The
as well.
Drunk
Yes,
Elephant.
Drunk
There. I
Elephants.
wasn't for Drunk Elephant. I didn't make it there. But you know, If I knew that you were there, I would never came anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Very, very, very nice.
You missed out. You missed out.
Female-friendly environment.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
wow.
Get to look at all these honeys by yourself.
There we go. Ladies, attack him. At Shaolin.
Respect to all the ladies.
Hold up. At DJ Shaolin. Beat his ass.
I'm gonna step out
Respect to
real
all the
quick.
beautiful ladies. You know,
We're gonna cut it off right here.
they hooked me up with the products. And subhanallah, it was the Mother's Day the next day. You know what I mean? Or Women's Day. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
It was Mother's Day.
It was Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Got to use that real quick.
with the flowers and all that, it came as a
Yes.
plus. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You just push the team out.
So, yeah, I'm like, yeah, you know, she's happy.
Like,
I'm
this is for you, ma.
Yeah.
I got it for free, though, but this is for you, ma.
I picked this myself.
This was my salary.
So my mom does this thing. Everything I buy, she goes and check how much is it actually. You know what I mean?
There we go.
She's not cheap.
Because
you know
she's a
what I mean?
mom.
Yeah, she looked at it. She's like,
Story
oh,
takes
okay.
time.
thank you, son. And I feel like an asshole, but mama, I didn't pay for it.
I can see your mom. Mom, here's a gift. Wait.
The giga wallet.
Let's go to Amazon and check this price real quick.
Pass the Kabsa where the truth comes out.
Exactly. Shout out to Shaolin's mom.
Amen.
Shout
I
out,
feel bad
shout
for
out
her.
to all the people that put you on the path to becoming.
Wallah, yes, man.
you are.
Appreciate everybody, man.
All right,
if
all
I
right,
start
all right.
with the names, I
All
won't
right,
stop.
pump your break. We need to talk about the important one.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Okay, so the important one was
Mm-hmm.
XP.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
XP,
See? Exactly.
XP, yeah.
Because I was trying to push all this to lead to XP.
Okay.
Because anybody that attended the Middle Beats XP music features or something, I don't know.
XP
Futures.
music features, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was a warehouse, X5, was it?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So I'm sure that everybody saw the long lines around X5.
Yeah, we turned it to a club.
Exactly.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
This is shout out to Saud, shout out to
Shout out
Bridge,
to Bridge.
Amen.
shout out to
Empire. You know.
everybody, Entitled. Okay, don't.
My man Amzi, man. Shout out to my man Amzi.
First off, that's your agent. Okay.
Shout out to my man Amzi.
Shout out to
man.
Umzi.
Yeah.
All the
Shout out
boys.
to all the boys in talent, everybody that was a part of it. G,
You know.
Harmony.
Shiloh.
Who else? Who else was gonna mention?
Ajit still didn't drop the
Kali.
motherfucking album, man.
He'll never.
Yeah.
He will never bring that fucking album, bro. That album is imaginary. Okay, it's just an imaginary album. Just imagine what a Ajit album would sound like. That's the album.
It's in our dreams. That's where it
It's a
is.
figment of your imagination. So that day, for those 4 days, it was 4 days,
It
wasn't
was
it?
3 days.
3
It was 3
days.
days.
It
There
was
we go.
3 days.
Yeah, Middle Beast was 4 days.
What made it so amazing too, because it was like nothing was expected to be like it was gonna turn out to this.
Yes, no one expected that hip hop would have such a huge demand.
I was really
Subhanallah.
like
Subhanallah.
in the back
like
of
we
my
knew
head,
it.
in the back of my head, my biggest worry, I'm like, man, everybody here parties with these with the house music and all that. Like, I guess we're kind of fucked, but like, I'm gonna do my best. You know what I mean? So the first day was kind of slow. We finished by 12.
The first day overall, XP
The first day
was
XP
small.
was
Yeah,
slow.
yeah, it was slow.
the
Yeah,
crowd was
and people
small.
didn't think it was gonna be this mad.
Exactly.
You know
Then
what
they saw the videos of
This-
first day
yeah.
and
First-
second day was sold out.
And
I mean?
people, yeah, exactly.
Second and third day were sold out.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, they were sold out.
People were waiting for Middle Beast when they saw what was going on. They're
Yes.
like, okay, we need to
Yes.
go and check
Yes,
this out.
yes.
And Shaolin killed that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I just had dates.
Destroyed it.
All
Amen.
3
Bro,
days.
like the people could not breathe inside that room. You're the reason for COVID, by the way.
I guess so. I guess so.
I'm just gonna put it out there.
From
There's-
X5,
there's a
from
straight
X5,
line
there
going.
Could be Shaolin could be one of the
Let's
biggest
be honest.
contributors. you
All
know?
of us got COVID during Middle Beast.
Yeah, we all
Right?
did, yeah.
And I think it started with X5.
I
The-
think but I got mine from Middle Beast. I'm sure.
The one, no, but X5, it was
First
the
off,
one
Middle Beast
warehouse.
didn't give you anything.
no, not Middle Beast. Like at Middle Beast. At Middle Beast. My bad.
X5 was the only warehouse that ended up being literally packed. And
In fact, they shut us down. They said they said Kamfi Taharrush, and which wasn't, but it just got wild.
it just got to
really,
the point where
it got really wild. You know what I mean? And I'm not mad, but like I'm kind of disappointed.
But
'cause
at the same
we
time,
don't-
you
we-
do not know what they know.
True.
You're seeing it from your point of view.
Yeah,
You do not know what they know.
I asked around. I'm like, yo, did you?
See, you asked around. That's
Yeah.
a difference.
Yeah.
You're asking around.
no, but
They know.
the point here is not that.
But
The
what
point
if-
here is
Because Middle Beast, even if you remember during Middle Beast,
Mhm.
they didn't play light with that. Anybody that made any comment whatsoever, and Ahad Ishtaka, they were on top of that
They
motherfucker.
were.
Yeah.
Yes, they were.
So X5 was packed as hell.
exactly.
If
That's the point.
if it happened because it was so packed, it could have happened.
It could have. Yes,
Exactly.
Yes, that could be the only possibility.
Because I will tell you this, knowing Big Beast,
Mhm.
if he wants to shut you down, he doesn't need to give you a reason. He'll tell you you're down.
Yes.
Period. Nukta. Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But them giving you a reason is for them to tell you, yo, this is what happened, and this is why we need to take these precautions and
Steps.
Okay.
new steps or whatever it is.
It was the only warehouse with a line outside, right?
It was only the
Lines.
warehouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there was a couple
there
of
was-
lines. No, there was a couple of lines. X3 also was packed for a little bit,
Yes.
but X5 was the one that was everybody was trying to get into it.
Mm.
Especially the last day. The
Yeah.
last day, it was crazy. My older brother was calling me. He's like, yo, I'm in the line. I'm like, I can't even get to the fucking door. You know?
Good luck.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid if I leave, the security will be like, even if I told him that you're the DJ, he's like, nah, you don't lie to me.
Back in the line, homie.
Yeah.
Back in the line.
So like at a point before they shut us down, even they opened the big door and people were like, you would come in from the door and like get back to getting like in the open space at the big door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes later, like shut down.
No, but for you, like being there and seeing all of that energy and being like,
Exactly.
for me, like one of the big things from XP was people got to know who Shaolin is.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
like for
I've
real.
I've really made.
I think
I've
that-
really got
not
it.
only that, I think XP showed that how valuable hip hop is to the city.
Yes.
Because this is a hip hop city, and I said this
Yes.
a million times. People know, they know what it is, and I'm so happy that Big Beast, shout out to Ramadan,
Amen.
I'm so happy he made that call, like, yo, let's go with this. Because it showed.
Big time shout out to Middle Beast, man. For making this happen. You know what I mean? And like I said, like you said, now Riyadh has been a hip hop city until the DJ scene exploded, right? And then
You didn't really have anybody to cater to the hip hop scene in
At
terms
all,
of DJs.
at all.
Yeah, we never had good
At all.
DJs.
Yes.
For hip, no.
Yeah, we never had.
And that's I think
No,
that's
in
what
Riyadh, no.
Yes, but
Yeah,
in terms of house DJs, we have so many that are great.
So many talented
Yeah.
and great DJs.
We can name 1 billion right now.
وما تخلص.
Exactly.
ما تخلص.
We always
You know
had
what I
that.
mean?
But
when
we never
talk
had a
about-
good hip hop.
Yeah, exactly. When we
no,
talk about hip hop,
we
we
never.
talk about Shaolin,
And
basically.
Sobia, Jeddah. That's it. And now we have Nile Boy. Nile Boy just moved here.
Well, we never heard Nile Boy, so we
We
can't
did.
say.
We
When?
did hear Nile Boy.
Where?
So
You weren't there.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, you weren't
Okay.
there.
Yeah, I saw I was there for 2 hours and a half,
Yes.
and I was gone.
yes,
son.
yeah.
Yes.
No, I mean, not Nile Boy is up there. Shout out to Nile Boy.
All right.
He's really out there, but because he's a married man with responsibilities, so he ain't wild like me. You know what I mean? So, he will only come out for the right price, and you gotta satisfy my boy with the right price. You know what I mean?
Well, he has kids, bro.
Not yet.
They don't know, man. Let them pay the guy. They don't know. Yo, he has 6 kids. He needs money.
Pay my man. Pay your DJs.
But looking at where you started, like 2 years ago with Al Mashtal, that first, or 1 year ago.
One,
was it?
this was alhamdulillah, looking at the progress, man, it is a progress, alhamdulillah. You know what I mean?
And
Like from where I was, where I came and I started working and doing all that, and
But did you expect it when you came back?
not in this way. I had a completely different image in my head, or like a completely different scenario.
you didn't think you would end up going towards music or having music being.
No,
Hold
music
on, a better
is,
question.
but
When you
like,
left, how old were you? You were like 19, 18?
I was 19 when I left. Saudi.
when you left.
Yes.
So basically, you came here to visit only. So you were not even part of the scene here when you started DJing.
When I started DJing, no,
Yeah.
I wasn't. No.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and he came back when
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
And he came back
a
and it
year
was
ago.
like built.
Yes.
Yeah, semi-built.
Semi-built.
Yeah,
Yeah.
semi-built. Still needs to be built.
And
Some
like
building.
I've kind of like I already knew about Entitled and the Shabab.
Boo.
I kind of knew about like because like I remember I just mentioned EK.
Yeah.
They were kind of they started the whole thing. It was called Entitled Records and then Capital Records.
Yeah,
and
Capital
stuff.
Records. Yeah.
Yeah, and then pops up this guy called Saud, right?
This
This
weirdo.
guy, this
Yeah.
guy called Saud man.
out of nowhere.
Mm.
From Saudi. This nigga's doing shit with like hip hop OGs. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And he's doing it, mashallah. You know what I mean? I'm like,
But at
who
that
the-
time, he was stuck in Sharqiyya.
yes, I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? You know,
Yeah.
I would really love to meet this person. You know what I mean? And sometimes they tell you, be careful what you wish, right? And it was your birthday.
Oh, you met him on his birthday?
Oh, that was how it happened.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Very mashallah, for a person in his status, he's very humble and nice person. I'm like,
First off,
he's like,
Don't say that. Okay, he is humble and nice.
Very-
There's no status involved.
Amazing,
Yeah, and
amazing.
most amazing down to earth
amazing,
person. He's
amazing
very
person,
respectful.
man. Brother, you know what I mean? Like a brother.
I won't go that far, but keep going.
so like, it's like,
So you made the connection there.
yeah.
like
So
you ran
he's
into-
like, yo, you just came, right? I'm like, yeah. I was like, what's your name? I'm like, Shaolin. He's like, Shaolin. I'm like, yeah. He's like, interesting. You've been China. I'm like, yeah.
Mm.
And then he's like, I'm.
And then he laughed for 25 minutes.
Then he's like, yeah. Then he's like, yo, I'm Saud. I'm like, you ain't gotta say, my nigga. I know who you are. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So he's like, we're gonna link up, and that's what happened. Then it was
and that's
Halloween.
another step in the
and then
journey.
Halloween, and then Jeddah, and then
Middle East.
boom.
Yeah, Middle East, yeah.
I need to
Middle
mention
East.
you what Bridge is doing.
You know what I mean? Bridge is
You were
insane.
on the Bridge ticket.
You know what I
Middle
mean?
East.
You filled it.
No,
We
shout
kinda
out
did-
to Saud.
Yeah, so big time, big time.
We are like behind the podcast. A lot of people do not know this. We have a great hip hop community.
Yes, we do.
Like we have a great professional hip hop community.
Yes, we do.
You know, people are really passionate and they respect the sport of hip hop. And
The craft.
The craft of the art.
Yeah, it has to keep. Let me just keep going with my words.
It's a
Okay.
sport.
It's a sport.
Yes. If chess is a sport, hip hop is a sport. I'm sorry.
With that, like, you know, we have Harmony, we have Bridge,
Bridge.
we have Entitled. Now we have GI also. Shout out to Swizz and Noor and all of the people out there.
Amen.
Like we have like an amazing community.
We do. Shout out to B Element and the boys.
The Element and the Boys with Sam,
Yes,
Ryan,
man.
like everybody. I don't know who else I forgot. Whatever I forgot, you too bad.
Grizz.
Y'all know Flipter?
I'm gonna say yes.
Yes.
Y'all know Flipter?
I personally no, I don't think so. No, I don't think I met him.
But like you heard about who Flipter,
Yes.
Flipter the rapper.
We
Thank
hang out
God.
with- we hang out with Entitled.
Thank God this motherfucker came back. Got back to he was taking a spiritual break. But
Okay.
Thank God he's back.
All right.
This guy is a musical fucking genius, you know? And thank God him and Entitled really click when it comes to music. So y'all gonna be hearing some crazy.
Hold on, was it Entitled's house last week?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, you were there with me, yes.
Bro,
Oh wow, we all are paying attention,
this
huh?
one of the
I don't know
craziest
names, yeah.
performances I've ever seen was him. It was my last day in Sudan before I come to Saudi. So he's all about like going ape shit. He represents like the ape and all that, right? So his intro, as soon as he comes on stage, he walks in, he gets like alam min akhir stage, then he gets down like a gorilla, right? Then he starts stamping the stage.
Whoa.
And all the crowd, bro, they all you hear is, you know?
Yeah.
He goes in,
Yo,
it's
that's
fu-
a
like
vibe.
ape
That's
shit.
that's
you know,
hype.
literally.
That's hype.
Like ape shit. You know what I mean?
Well, since he's here and Entitled is here, we look forward to what's gonna happen.
Hell
next.
yeah. The jungle's about to break out.
Oh man, I'm so happy for this new hip hop sound. It's not the new hip hop sound. It's actually respecting it and us trying to show it again in a better light.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
behind the scenes, everybody's working hard on
So
certain
hard.
things.
So hard. Yes.
And the thing is, yeah, we're so grateful to have you because there's a lot of things that like the guys can't be performing in a shop, you know? So he's not gonna be DJing in Walmart. right?
Of course.
So we have this person who's very, very good at it, and he goes and spreads that message. You know,
Amen.
like you've
And
been getting booked like crazy ever since you came back.
Yes. Like especially like I would say since November last year till like before Ramadan, alhamdulillah, it's been
It's been
amazing.
great.
It's been amazing.
It's been
Not just
amazing.
great,
Yeah.
It's been amazing.
That's dope.
Man, I'm so happy like for all of this, man. Like we always want the hip hop sound back.
And also inshallah from May, yani
Don't break it out right now.
no.
No.
Let's keep it for later.
Exactly. Sign that paper.
It already did.
Just in case.
We'll announce it for you.
Just in case.
We'll announce it for
The
you.
boys
Yeah.
will do that.
Of course, we're gonna put that shout out. We're gonna be there.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I know y'all be
Shaulin's gonna be a resident DJ somewhere.
He's gonna have a home,
He's gonna have a home.
a roof over his head.
You can get a fix of Shaolin every motherfucking day.
Exactly.
On the regular.
Yeah.
Hold on, you do it every day?
Or yes,
I thought it was only weekends.
No, it's 6 days a week.
Yo,
Also, regular,
No,
son.
like on the regular. Like
respect.
you're gonna see like, and I'm taking it as a practice session too. You know what I mean? But not like a fucked up. No, like a proper one. You know what I mean?
Question.
You're gonna see like a lot of. I'm promising everyone a lot of content because I'm
Different sounds, different.
yes, different sounds,
Okay.
and plus I'm gonna be on 2 turntables, so you're gonna see a lot of fucking magic.
All right, hold on.
Hey.
When do you finish? It's gonna be 12, 1, or 2.
Working time?
Yeah.
12 or 1 max.
Oh, good. So
Yeah.
so we can still use it later on.
Oh, yeah.
Just trying to make sure for ourselves.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because parties are going to be lame as fuck from now on if I don't have you.
No, hell no.
Please, Shaolin, we need you.
No, of course.
I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to get him fired. We're going to get him fired.
Like, yo,
Your DJ's whack.
Exactly.
This nigga the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
where's Shaolin with the turntables? Let's go.
Exactly. The second they fire, listen, we got a gig for you real quick. Come with us. Yeah, man, I look forward to it, man. Shout out to DJ Shaolin for being here.
Best of luck,
Respect to
homie,
you.
honestly.
No,
We
man.
wish you all the best as always. We look forward to seeing more of you, hearing more of you,
Inshallah. way
and
more.
hopefully we get to share your magic with everybody else.
And
Inshallah,
honestly,
inshallah.
super proud, man, to see like the progress that
Wallah,
you've
thank
made.
you
Like
guys
since
so
meeting
much.
you
And
that first
appreciate-
time.
Wallah, I appreciate your
For
support,
real,
guys,
bro.
too. Wallah, and you know, it's a blessing. All the support. This is what keeps you all fucking going too. You know.
Hey, man, like I told you the first time I met you, you stupid. No, wait, no, that wasn't it. No, that was
We
something else.
believe in you.
That
Yeah.
was the second time.
That was the
I met
second. Oh, the second time I met him. Right? Yeah, I told you, like you're so good and so passionate that how come like, we cannot not support you? You know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
True.
Appreciate
I
that.
think that goes out to all the boys. You know, everybody around us, everybody that's with us. You know, we support them to death, even when they're, you know, like I said, stupid. But you know,
زي ما يقولون يد واحدة ما تصفق يا لك بالله.
that's something. But shit, just go like this, real quick. Stop.
Unless you want your boy to get memed.
Exactly. Yeah, you're an asshole.
Just making sure.
Oh my god.
مبروك على فوز برشلونة.
Oh yeah, I told
yes.
you. I told you.
Aye,
It's
man.
gonna be our last goal, but we didn't know who it was gonna be for. You know what I mean? But
We went from a draw to hey, I hope I can win, and then it won.
You're
The Camp Nou is not watching right now. Okay, relax. But anyway, thank you everybody for joining us. I think this is it. Like I don't know, do y'all care?
Wait, best thing about China.
best thing about China.
Racism.
The dragons.
Uh,
I will kick you in the face, Champs.
how simple life is.
Oh,
Okay.
Interesting.
Mm.
does that mean
It's
the
fucking
food?
simple. Nah, I mean you get over that. But like I mean, when you're out there, alhamdulillah, like at the position I was in, I didn't even need to fucking cook anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like going eating at a Turkish restaurant, whatever, which was like a fancy thing. Alhamdulillah, I was getting paid as much to afford these things and live that lifestyle.
Nice.
You know what I mean? And I was growing.
There's
from
something about just walking to a neighborhood and everybody just kick back and everybody just okay with life, how it is. It gives you that sense of feeling that you're all right.
there. Yes.
You know? I love that feeling. That's why I go visit poor people all the time. This is why I'm shouting. I'm fucking with you. Yo, take a joke. What the hell is wrong with you? By the way, I love your shirt.
Thank you, sir.
Where'd you get it from?
Personage.
Oh, shout out to
It was the Abu
Person.
Mia. You guys missed it, bro.
I know. Man, I'm busy, bro. And my
Nah,
friends
but-
go and didn't do shit for me.
Abu Mia, brother, you were DJing there.
Yeah.
Yes, you were DJing. Yeah, you were DJing in Personage. Shout out to Personage.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to everybody there. Well, anyway, love landowner. We appreciate everybody for being here. Thank y'all so
Inshallah-
much.
Inshallah soon, yeah.
Can you say
I mean.
can you say pass the caps in Chinese?
Pass the Kabsa.
Okay, Shamsi, it's gonna
And
get
that
us in
was
trouble.
good.
Yo, what kind of
Kabsa-
tourist shit are you
It's
doing?
not there's a Kabsa word in Chinese. It's still Kabsa, bro.
Yeah, it's like they're probably pronouncing it in the funny side like kapasa or some shit like that, you know? Like gay wall kapasa. Some shit like that.
I don't know why you call me gay for, but yo,
Gay wall.
no, you take that back, son.
You just did, son.
Before we bounce, I'd like to say I told you I'm not gonna be mean to you today. See, I told you.
I love
I told you, but wait till we hang up.
She said it.
Yeah, I will give you all the trash talking in the world, bro. Man, thank you for being here. We appreciate you as always.
Pleasure
DJ
as well.
Shaolin, we got the boys here. Thank you, everybody. We might be doing something this Wednesday. We could be at Ben Ali. We'll make an announcement. Everybody is more than welcome, hopefully. We're still not sure yet. Once we hook that up, we'll have Shaolin DJ for us on Ramadan. Fucking with y'all. But we'll see how it goes. Shout out to everybody. Thank you for being here.
Y'all. That hot and shooters, you know what I mean?
Okay. To get us in trouble.
Exclusive.
And achieved by DJ Shaolin. Volume 9.
Damn, there's 9.
Yeah, you know how he goes.
Oh.
Recited by a Chinese guy. You know?
Ass. We out.
Thank you for the confirmation on the man who sued his wife.
Yes, yeah,
For the ugly
that shit
kid.
was true.
So when we leave, you want to tell that story.
Sick.
Yo, we are. Peace,
We are.
peace,
Sick.
peace.
Take it
Shamsi has a
easy.
Chinese wife.
Okay.
Out.